Okay, here's my dilemma. I've got a G1000 or G800 rotator here. The bottom housing, the gears come in, and the top housing is all the same between the G800 and the G1000. The only thing that's different is the 1000's got the extra gear here, and of course the 800 doesn't. Now there's no, well, I've got the potentiometer in that one, but the gear's off of it. This one here does not have a potentiometer in it, so we don't have any problem with overstroking the potentiometer in this test. Now I had a piece of 6-conductor rotator cable that's the same diameter as the balls, so I got tired of picking up balls and greasy fingers, but this is going to be a test and show you what this thing's doing. So here's the factory mark. So you want to put, I'm just going to put this thing on here on this G1000, just anywhere. Okay. Now I've got it rigged up with a toggle switch. Everybody knows these are DC, and I'm running 12 volts into it. So I'm going to run this thing around. That's going to come up against the end of rotation lever, and it's going to stop just like it's supposed to. I could give it a little bit more voltage, make it spin faster, but this will work for now. It should be coming up on it because that little mark right there, yeah, see there. I went up against the end of rotation switch, and I can flip it back the other way. Okay, so that's working perfect. I don't want to swing it all the way around again and show you what's going on there. So now I'll move the arm over a little bit, and this is going to be the end of the tab's going to be about right there somewhere, as with the mark. Okay, there we go. Now I've got my other switch here. Now I want to move this one over. It should do the same thing as the other one. It's getting pretty close. See? Something is catching on that. You see it pop back up, and it does not do anything as far as reversing it or anything. I don't understand it. Pop that off. And you can see it did not move the tab. I think it's coming up here and hitting this. But why doesn't it hit it over here whenever I do that? Now, let me put my spacer back in here. Oh, I'm going to put the phone down. Put my spacer back in there. Okay. Oh. Put that over there. And the tab is going to be roughly right around in here somewhere. Okay, now we're going to go the other way. Get up here a little bit better so you can see it. Okay, we're right even with the connector. That little mark right there is going to go over here a little bit. That'd be like the, what's it, 470 mark. Here it goes. How about that, huh? It popped up so far the gear stopped turning. And see, it did not even move the end of rotation lever, because let me see if I can do this. Okay, looking through the phone. See there, it moves up against it. Now if I move it the other way, see all that stuff works. For the life of me, I cannot figure out what this housing is hitting. And I've got two G-800s here I'm trying to build. Each one of them does the same thing, identical to that. It's got a connector on it. Unfortunately, this one right here does not have a connector, so I had to alligator clip it. But for the life of me, I've never, ever seen this happen. I put this thing together, and I got the potentiometer centered, and I spun it around there, and that thing caught, and I thought, what the hell? Of course, I popped the cover off of it, had it all together, disassembled it. Ball bearings are falling out all over. That's kind of why I decided to do this little cabled thing to space it up high enough. But for the life of me, I cannot figure out what is hitting and where and what is going on. These housings are identical. The two housings for the gears are identical. The levers are identical. I measured them, but you can clearly see that this one here is going up against the end of rotation. And that one there, whenever it locks up, I mean, it's not even touching it. The dimension is the same in the housings. This has really got me buffaloed. Anyway, I'm going to post it up in the Kenpro Yaesu rotator group in Facebook and see what happens. I'll put the link up there, but I've been messing around with this thing and looking at stuff and double checking stuff, and because I've got my housings already greased up. I mean, everything's good to go. And disregard my mess. Here's the other 800. See, I've got two of them I'm trying to put together. They're identical. This one's got a little bit of rust on it, but I don't know. So you can see the one gear here and nothing over here. And the 1000's got the extra gear over here. Maybe that's a lot of it. Maybe these gears are centering the top housing better, huh? That's always a possibility. A little bit of give in it. But I have bolted it all together. And, yeah. I don't have too many of these 800s I've been trying to build. Maybe I can stick another gear in it and make it a 1000. It'll work right. Might be an idea. I've got an extra gear, I think, I can stick in there. If I put an extra gear over here, make this 800, or I'll do it to this one. Put an extra gear in here. Maybe it'll center the whole thing in the housing, and it'll work. And if anything, it'll be a stronger 800. Anyway, thanks for watching.